in connecting from my deep into your deep, it's hard to believe how negative I was being an hour or so ago, just not wanting to come and grumpy and just want to stay home and have a day for myself. And it's just like, it doesn't even seem like that could exist right now.
Now you know better.
Yeah, and I heard you in the opening talk today. It keeps needing to be repeated because forgetfulness is so strong about just coming, and then the knowing is right there, reinforced and strengthened.
Because as a person always give preference to the comfort. And it's so comfortable stay in the corner of the house. It's just comfortable. And coming here is not comfortable. Because you're losing the comfort coming here. And then more losing the comfort. And this is where the person is running away from.
Also being in your presence it becomes quite obvious that the hiding and the comfort's all a lie anyway, so it doesn't really please or give anything.
Yes. But they do create the sleepiness. So even you are aware, even this moment you're aware of it. This moment is just showing you how to be more in this moment now. Right? So then the other thing's gonna start shrinking, and this moment is gonna be more alive in you. In this moment, then you're gonna learn there is no preference. You choose what is a higher in you. And you keep choosing every way what is a higher in you.
Yeah, and a lot of times the big challenge for me is when I don't sleep at night the next day. That's when I'm most in my negative, and also I see that there was a choice to soften in it. There was a choice to not listen to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Because even the first is just like if the sleep is an issue, yeah, it's going to make you more grumpy, right? First you see as is not sleeping is not issue. You just use it to be with your own self. Right? So anything what is coming begin to disturb you, right away open your eyes in it. So you can use right away. At least begin to. Right? And then if it's not issue, it's not heavy.
Yeah, because if I just start to believe a little bit the negative, then I know that will spin out of control, and
Yes.
then I'll be totally in it if I keep
Yes.
going that way.
Yes.
So somewhere
Because
you have
yes,
to stop it. Yeah.
Yes, I understand. Because this is powerful in you. Yeah. And even is powerful in you, it's not bigger than you. Right? So you see that way. You see the way it is. It's not bigger than you. It is there, yes. you keep rolling around back and back, same thing. But keep giving preference more than before. And then even the little bit like uncomfortableness, even the grumpiness in you, and then you just letting it soften in you. It's not issue. Only the issues make everything go up and down, right? But this is how you're gonna earn that smoothness in you, by using everything in you for the higher. But being in the higher more than before, just see a little bit, even frustration from the old, instead of sleeping from the old.
Well, I see little by little the believing of my mind and of its suffering is less. It becomes less and less, but it does take a long time for it to erode and to let go.
And more now, more than before, not less than before. Because this is also a trick in the person. As soon as person begin to get it inside, begin to soften inside, and the person like to go back, slide back in the comfort. Right? So this is gonna come again and again, sliding back in the comfort, but you just make it much more than before to be in the higher. And then you're just letting yourself be more in the discomfort, choosing way. You're not fighting, but just being more in this than before.
I see the mind understanding wants to get in here, and there's the dropping happening simultaneously, which is completely separate from the mind understanding. And if I just go with the dropping, then there's nothing to say, nothing to think.
But also no need to close yourself in it. It's not about there's nothing to say, but it's about keep opening up in that area. Then you know more, better. Right? But before time you say, if I go there, this is what it's going to be like. And then you're already deciding for yourself to stay close. You don't decide anything. You just stay open and let yourself be. And that is going to be the freshness in your beingness.
So the openness within the negative is more important than the quietness.
Yes. quietness, it can be hiding in the corner again. Right? And the openness, you're just gonna see what is next in there for you.
I find I'm confused to place myself within the now and see that what is the highest in this now becomes more obscure when I'm looking in the thoughts. It's like, and looking in the future or the past, it's like there's a confusion.
You see the personalness. Anything have a personalness, you know it's about the person. Anything is impersonal in it, and then you do know it's for the higher. It's just like even the negativity, even the comfort, it is a personal. And then discomfort, it is impersonal. And then as you choose to stay honest in the discomfort, and it's becoming even more impersonal. And it's about the higher. And keep going in the higher because you are being okay the way it is. There's nothing personal there. Because choosing to be in the discomfort, you're not feeding to your person. You're not feeding to your comfort. You're not feeding to hide a little bit longer or sleep a little longer. So little by little you are able to see what is the difference between higher and the personal.
So at this moment, the highest I can be in is to be okay within the confusion.
Yes.
Because that's present.
Yes. Yes. But you're staying there though. You're not choosing to just sleep in the comfort. But you're choosing to stay in the confusion. That itself showing you the higher reason. But you stay honest, you stay more aware, and you just little by little keep opening up in your even confusion. Yeah. And even the comfort part comes, a temptation to go in the comfort. Just see that. Keep seeing whatever's even there personal. It's okay. And this way, you are able to use everything, whatever's coming up in you. But you just learn to be more and more sharp enough to see what is arising in you. More aware where you are. And as soon as you just begin to be more aware, it's just begin to be more impersonal, even the confusion. Otherwise, person still hoping something better than this.
I think hope has been my favorite drug. I've always want to hang on to some kind of hope. And then it's like within the hope there's so much forgetfulness, because then just a little bit under the surface there's the suffering and this it's really difficult contracted space that's just hoping that will go away.
Be clear what you need, what you want it to go away. Just be clear about it. Right. So you're not in the fogginess of it. Because more you are in the fogginess, and then of course you want something, then you just are relying on the false hope. Right? But instead of taking back your own responsibility, and even whenever you are in the little clarity, you just even use that clarity to see more of this area in you.
I just call this space that I'm in the I don't want. It's like there's not even knowing what I don't want, it's just I don't want. It's so strong and just wants to scream,
Yes.
I don't want it.
You don't want to wake up. Because the comfort, because the sleepiness. So that's why you just learn to be clear about it. And be clear even what you just said. Because instead of just participate in it, roll around in it, just be clear. It's a good thing you're recognizing it, even now.
Well, while I'm giving a little space to be in it, I see that it's not me. Though when I'm not in it and I'm traveling around and skirting around not being in it, then I'm affected by it very, very strongly, but just not knowing that I am affected.
Yeah, the time you're sleepy. Yeah, anything that can affect you. And then when you wake up a little bit and then you wonder what happened. Yeah, this is how it is. And the sleepiness itself is like a drug. Yeah. Person does give preference to stay in that dozing off. Because there is no responsibility. But it's just suffering, yes. Whenever, yeah.
Yeah, deep sadness is underneath that.
Yes.
Once I get through that anger and the rejection and the I don't want, then there's just the sadness.
But so aware, be so aware, crystal clear in what you are saying today, in this time. And keep opening your eyes. Even there is a tiredness, even there is still wanting to go back. But keep opening your eyes. So this way you are aware about your sleepiness, your preference. And see the discomfort. And keep loving this more than your comfort. Keep loving this more than your sleepiness. And then you just learn to stay in the pull instead of your preference. And you can do that. It's not like it's impossible. You can do. Even this moment, you can do it right away.
Right now, I completely see the value of being in the discomfort, that it is where most of the seeing is taking place.
Yes.
And the rest is just
Yes.
spinning and not going anywhere.
Yes.
And I also see the loveliness of giving permission to be in it.
Yes. And just like a little boy, keep opening up. Because you do already know better.
So now, that discomfort has dropped quite a bit, a few notches. Now I'm a bit confused about how to go back.
You just said you're confused. Stay there. Yeah? Yeah, don't think about it. Stay there.
No, I'm clear. I'm clear that just being okay, and just being okay, and just being okay will give space for the next.
Simple. But just remember, always more than before.
More permission.
Everything more than before. Value to the higher more than before. And even when you are clear, remember that, and then you follow that. Because whenever you are clear, when you know better, and from that decision, you just stay clear about the decision, and then later on, that everything is gonna come. But you remember you already decided something when you did have a clarity, and then you follow that later on. And that time, because of this confusion, this distrust, this preference, because they're easily gonna crawl back. But if you deciding when you are clear and then staying so firm in it, and that is gonna help you to shift where you are from there.
Yeah. Now I see the value of touching base with you regularly, because on my own I will keep going back in the old.
So then just you figure out how to give more in this than before. And when you stay in this one direction, everything is going to help you. It's just your own preference. It's just everything crawls in.
I know now that there is a place for comfort, and that it's only there to serve as a kind of a in-between space to come into the next, where what I've been using the comfort for is to keep it for myself as long as possible and hang on. It's just that there's nothing wrong with comfort, it's just how it's utilized. That's the thing, is that there's a kind of easy to go into a split, and then nothing gets resolved. but as soon as there's a clarity about the comfort is there only to go even deeper into unwinding and realizing deeper and deeper parts of the self, then everything's fine.
What you said the last. Just remove that. Then first one, let yourself open up. Because the second one becomes believing. You believe that. And the first one you keep opening.
Okay, just backtrack to the first one for me, please.
When you moving in the deeper in you, you're just moving the deeper. You don't know that everything is going to be okay or not okay. Okay? That's what I just even mentioned to you earlier. Because the second one, you're just applying on it, and then you create your own tent.
Easy,
to begin with,
easy to manipulate.
Yes, yes. So you don't put anything on top of it. Because this is how you're spoiling.
So I don't know. It's more clear.
Yes.
I don't know.
That lets you stay in the first, honest way, impersonal way.